From the top all the way to the bottom, what goes down, it must stay down, and what comes up may come down. Welcome to the place of balance. You will see things you never thought you would. I believe in the thought that everyone is equal, the eminence of every of us, almighty works of God, almighty works of balance. The truth that'll define who a person is, the righteousness of family wisdom influences values and guidance, but the belief that you don't have to be yourself for success is misleading. I believe in the power of love that holds us together. I believe in the works of others that inspire. I believe in hope, for it shall rescue us in moments of despair, ruination, and separation. And I believe in the forces that are called upon to make the entire human race come together. Every action toward with a reaction that affects a person one way or another. Whatever reaction occurs is meant to transpire to lead oneself closer to their destiny. We shall begin today in this 141 of with the Almighty paragraph. This is the Almighty paragraph. Committing yourself to the job and getting the job itself done. As you throwing the hooks into the water, the fishing rods, in to get the fish from the water is your job to get the fish. But it does not come in a second's time, but it could come in minutes to hours to days to get the perfect fish. It is not about the time it takes, but it plays a part. It's the commitment to catching what you are here to get. It is up to you on how ready you are to be when you go and put yourself in these places. The almighty paragraph. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you all for coming today to the balance today. We know that the balance is balance, that everything is around us and we balance it with each other. And we know that the musical is music, is us, is music. We have to, in life, sometimes we want to do something or want to get something. Sometimes we want to do and get something. And any of the ways that we do and want to get something. So we're gonna go ahead and go through these processes of getting something. And it doesn't happen in seconds time or in quickly. But it is not about how long it takes. But the truth is it's about commitment. That's what we do is committing ourselves and committing to doing these things and committing to getting what we want to do it. The almighty paragraph, we talk about fishing. So, fishing, I don't know if you've gone fishing or not. The only problem is, I know that the youth of the generation, a lot of them don't appreciate fishing as much as the generations before. So, when you have kids, teach them how to fish. Fishing, you get the fish. It is not easy. We know you reel it in, and getting a fish, you're not going to get it in every try unless you have the magic touch. So you find ways and different ways to capture the fish in the hook. Fishing. We're talking about fishing. So, it doesn't take instantly to get the fish. It takes a moments of time. And sometimes might not even be, you might not get a fish in the day that you go. But it's not about It's about your commitment and how much you want to get this fish, how really ready you're gonna go fishing and get this fish that is, in the water that you're gonna get. Because you want to take something back. What you want is something. You want to get something. This fishing. This you want to get. So with fishing, you get this fish, and that's our goals to get these things. We need to find ways to go and to commit. His commitment is what we have to do in life because we want to reach our goals. We make goals for ourselves because there are so many things that we want in this world. So we make goals. We're constantly making goals and making plans. We want to reach our goals and our plans. So fishing is like one where your goal is to catch a fish, and it's an example. It's so you're gonna commit to catching a fish. Each fish is different. So that is every result is different. But you want something, so when you want to get it is committing to it. If you're truly committed to want to get something, you're not gonna back out or you're not going to stop, go and not do it. Because sometimes a bad habit by us humans is we want to be getting committed to something. The problem is we fall from it and break away from these commitments that we are trying to reach, and it breaks it all. But we are trying to stay committed and stay close to these things. We don't want to break away from what we want and from our goals and plans. If you have a goal, then work. It's good to work for your goal. Work for it. Don't break away from your goal because you're not getting it instantly. People want things quick and easy and instantly, which is why we have a lot of impatient people that are going to break away from commitment, or they want something else, so they break away from commitment. But when you commit yourself to something, you're committing to this one thing or the other thing. So you're not going to break away because you want something else. You want to get what you have to get. Commitment works in men and always in relationships, to friendships, to getting something, to getting a job or anything is commitment. We have to, we always are committed in one thing, going to work on time every day, getting the right job done, wanting to get something. Goals are commitments. We have to be committed to goals, to goals. We have to be committed to each other. And then most importantly, if we want to be committed to each other, we have to be committed to ourselves as a person. Have a balance to love yourself and to love others around you. That's a balance. Commitment has balance, where you have to balance what you want and yourself. So everything has a balance. That's why we are in the place of balance. So we find balance in coming together, where we put everything aside and we work to come together. Today we've come together with our commitments. We put everything aside to come together with our commitments. So, what is it that we are doing? Do we want to reach our commitments, but we are putting ourselves away from it? We cannot do that. We have to always be driving to reach our things. If you don't catch a fish, when you after reel it in, you're gonna reel it in again and keep going until you catch a fish. And if you don't like it, you put the fish back and you get another one. It's always keep going. Trial and error. You keep going until you get what you strive to get. It's commitment. It's love. It's enduring. It's our putting ourselves in the ball. It is all about putting yourselves in it, and you are in it to get it. We are not in it to win it. We're in it to get it, to do it. Every fish is different, so every result could be different. Stand up for the moment of sorrow and think to yourselves anything that's causing sorrow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead and grab a bag of chips, one per person, and a bottle of water, one per person. To make chips and as we know, it may be the first and last meal we shall devour. For some it may burn, and for others it will open the emptiness. But together these chips and water make us come together. For every tear says laughter somewhere else. What is one's fortune, someone else's fortune. But when we all come together, let's show each other our love. Um, We are all people under the sky. We all deserve the best. We thank all of those part of our lives for all they have done for us. We thank everyone, alive or dead, and everyone in our lives to make us become us. We'll come together in honor of them, to love them, and to love each other, and to come together and help others to come together. What someone gets, someone else will get. The balance here is come together, eat chips, and drink water. As we acquire our new lives, we learn to accept our differences and cherish every moment of our lives. They come together and help others to come together, live the new world, and live the best lives. The balance has come together. All of us come together with our hearts. So you may go home. Thank you. You're welcome. Also, for those of you in the crowd, tomorrow is a party, retirement party for Jason Sitter. So if you want to come and wish him your best wishes, he'll be there tomorrow. And for all of you, I want to tell you all